Alright, this is it, everyone. This is Losers Finals coming up right now. We have Avery Loves Rats with Crom versus Digbert with Mario. The winner of this will be moving on to the Grand Finals. See how this goes. So, once again, another hard hurdle for Mario. Crom is a sortie with a great disjoint. This matchup may be very challenging for Digbert depending on how things go. But we've seen Digbert earlier, and we know how well he can, ledge guard, how well he can capitalize on not what the opponent doesn't know. But a bad SD starting it off, not the best side. Maybe forgetting that he didn't have a jump, just going a little too low. Getting him with an up smash though, even though he armored through it, he's still taking that damage for it. Try to catch him with a little downward angled forward smash. Nothing coming off on that though. Got the upper train going a little bit. Nothing off of it though. But we take that damage, right? Take what we can get. But a good confirmation from that fireball in the up air. Once again, the fight for neutral begins, but it seems like it seems to be leaning in Avery's favor due to his due to just the sortie advantage going on here. It's very hard for Mario to find a way in. However, like I said earlier, and like we saw earlier, Digbert knows his ways in. He tries to take advantage of what he can get, and he's utilizing back air really well right now. Even though it may be repetitive, it's a very safe move. It's a very fast move, and it's one that he can just continue to throw out in order to try to punish Avery's actions. Going for up B right there. Getting him with the back throw. Good utilization of that. Only a 50% lead. This is easily, able to be brought back by Digbert. Catching him with an up smash. Seeing a lot of that this game, but it seems to be working out well every time. So why stop now, right? Just got to make sure he doesn't get the read on it. Almost catching him with the up B out of shield. Hitting him once again with it. Jeez, that is 3 up Bs out of shield in a row. But hey, it worked, right? Gotta watch out. Crom at ledge, or Crom and Roy at ledge are pretty scary. Yeah, you never know what to expect. Seems to be just a big fight over neutral going on right now. Big Poppy isn't really throwing out much, but Digbert, meanwhile, is trying to just find his way in. Doesn't seem like much of a mash is going on, but we can tell that he's doing his best to figure out what's the best option to go for here. Went for a down throw this time and got an up air off of it. Not bad coming up from Digbert. It'd be nice to see if he went for other stuff. Wow, getting 3 fireballs in a row there, though. Good stuff right there. Good damage as well. It just sends at such a great angle that it just works out super well. Almost trying to get a little gimp with that, with the ledge guard with the flood and the cape. Good stuff coming out from Mario. But he is at a very high percentage, and Crom can kill like crazy, so he has to play very carefully with what he want to do. But by playing it safe, it's possible for Digbert to do just as well if he needs to. Go for an up throw. Not getting anything off of it due to good DI from Avery. Avery's struggling to find a way to kill. Seems to be a little bit of mash going on right now. But Digbert is playing his cards really well. He's playing defensively, and he's taking advantage of what he can take advantage of. Big Poppy catching him with that forward tilt. Another really great move from Crom. Getting a really good up air ladder coming out from Digbert. Almost trying to get a conversion off of it. Wasn't able to get it, but was able to get a great chunk of damage in. Big Poppy taking advantage of his shield inconsistency, using that to grab him. Seems to be a little bit of mashing going on near the ledge. Just trying to get something in. Almost trying to get him again. But unfortunately, Crom was gimped due to that up B recovery. Game 1 goes to Digbert on PS2. It's quite crazy seeing these matches. It's a lot to uncover, and Digbert has been doing really well this tournament. This is no matter how well he does, he's making top 3, which is really great. So we'll give props to Digbert for that one. Running it back to the same stage, same characters, same everything. Let's see how this goes. Game 2. Avery has a really good habit of getting the download on people, so we'll see if he's able to adapt his playstyle to accommodate this Mario and take advantage of the advantage that he has against this character. Let's see what happens. The fight for neutral begins now. Wow, Digbert getting great conversions off the fireball. Fireball in there and to grab down throw. Taking advantage of Mario's very good versatility. Oh, but using this dancing sword to get a little bit of damage in there. That forward smash is deadly. Oh no, the SD coming out from Big Poppy here, throwing out that air dodge. You got to be careful. Sometimes when you expect things, you know, it just doesn't work out that way. Nice. I don't remember what that's called, but when you fall off, you can get a little bit of tech. Nair 1 into F smash coming out from Avert, which is not something you see every day, but I think that's pretty cool. Trying to get some fireballs in, just to get a little safe options in. Gotta be careful with Chrom at ledge. That forward tilt is menacing. We got a little bit of an up air train, though, going on here. Digbert has definitely gotten more consistent with those as he's played in this tournament. And I think it's just fantastic to see. It's always nice to see these players improve, especially through, like, mid-tournament. Learning to adapt to whatever they need to work with. Digbert seems to have a pretty decent lead here. Trying to throw a backer, just trying to get a little bit of a kill there. Using his probably best range move. Using jab 1 into grab. Interesting little move, but it worked really well in his favor. Has to be careful with that Chrom forward smash, though. Making sure to stall a little more off stage. Taking advantage of the Gimp. Oh, but Chrom makes it back to stage with the barely by the skin of his teeth. Oh no, getting hit out of shield with that Chrom up smash. Gotta be careful with what comes out here. Ooh, grabbing him out of the up B. Yeah. Almost trying to gimp him again with the flood, but nothing coming out just yet. Mistiming it just a little bit. Getting a back throw. Getting a little bit of a flood charge. Getting hit by the disjoint of that up B. Yeah. Such a great move. Such a great character generally. Yeah. Oh no, catching his drop of shield with the forward smash. He's at a very high percent though, so he has to be careful with what he does. One back throw will take it. Definitely seems to be what Digbert's going for here. But you know how Chrom is. Chrom can build up damage just as quickly, especially with that great sword of his. Getting with a little up B right there. Trying to get a confirmation off Fireball. He is able to get it up air in. Trying to get that grab, misspacing it just a little bit. Almost catches him with the Nair, but he up B's a little early, SDing himself. Only at 51, or I guess 57 now. I think this is definable for Digbert. But with the neutral get up, getting caught by the forward smash. Game 2 goes to Avery, making it 1-1.
Training paid off.
You have to be careful with how you recover against this character. They have a lot of options that can cover practically everything, you know? You jump, you can get caught by back air or jab. You neutral get up, you can get grabbed or jabbed or forward smash like we just saw. You roll and they can just do run back forward smash or anything like that. And if you do drop down into an attack, that also has a chance of being punished. You just have to be really careful with these characters and utilize whatever disjoints your character has. There seems to be a character change going on here. Or not a character change, but a stage change. So we're not running it back to PS2 anymore. We'll be changing it up to a different stage. However, based on the performance of Avery during that game, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a change of character. But I guess I was wrong. So I guess we're going to see a run back just on a different stage. So I guess it's not really a run back. Run back, that's not really a run back. Let's see it. I wonder what stage they chose. Oh, Smashville. Interesting stage choice. Chrom and most sorties really can take advantage of stages like this. They're small, the ledges allow a lot of mobility, and just allows them to get a lot off of a lot of things. So I'm definitely curious to see how this plays out. Gotta be careful when pressuring that shield. Chrom has an up B out of shield that works just as well as everyone else does. Plus doing great damage and having even kill potential. It's quite a fantastic move. Trying to get some punishes in coming from Digbert, but he seems to be struggling a little bit, and I can see why. It's definitely hard to get in on a character with such a huge disjoint as Chrom. Catching him with the forward smash, expecting the air dodge downward. Stalling with the cape. Good stuff coming out from Digbert. But missing the ledge. He's going to eat a forward tilt from that. Fortunately, he's okay. Trying to get him again with that get up attack forward smash, but Digbert's not going to fall for that again. However, he's able to throw out that up B as many times as he needs to. It's a fantastic move, like I said, and it definitely has kill potential. So I'm curious to see how these players utilize it. A lot of rolling going on here. Very interesting. We're seeing a lot of up air, a little bit of an up air train though coming on. We got Digbert getting a little more percent in on Avery, which is good. He really needs to take whatever he can get in this matchup. And he just has to take advantage of Avery off stage. It's just hard to, you know, when they recover low, it's just difficult to figure out what you need to do. Whiffing up the up B, but fortunately, he was not able to punish it. So I guess that's pretty unfortunate for Avery, but fortunate for Digbert. Forward air coming out, taking the first stock. Big Poppy at 95, so I wouldn't be surprised if he could be hit by a very small thing and, you know, lose his stock for it. He just has to be careful. However, he's getting a lot of good hits of damage in. Catching him with another up B. Hitting him with another up B. Seems to be waiting for him to figure out what he's trying to go for. Avery doesn't, I wouldn't say he has the download on him just yet, but he definitely is trying to figure out what he's trying to go for by waiting it out, which is good, you know. But you should definitely take advantage of any time you get to learn the person you're playing against habits. Meanwhile, I think I don't think they really have a good idea of their habits just yet, but they definitely know what they need to go for and what's the best option here. So, once again, we are seeing a fight for neutral. And most of the games have been pretty even, but unfortunately, I think this is the stock for Mario. This is going to be a tough hill for him to climb. It's a lot of percentage he needs to build up. But taking advantage of that just double up air into up B, it's good to take what you can get. Getting that up smash out of shield into down air. Very interesting follow-up, but it worked out really well for Digbert. He's building up damage like crazy. Getting a good almost 60% up. He is at 110. This stock could easily be stolen in a couple of seconds. However, same could be going for Digbert. He is not in a good situation at the ledge right there. He's able to get out of it. He has to be very careful though from this point onward. He's taking a good deal of damage, almost dying from a forward smash at ledge. Having to be careful, almost getting taken down with Crom, but luckily he's staying alive. Digbert has a hill to climb, but it is possible for him to make this back. He has to be careful with landing. He's able to save himself with the fireball. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Getting a grabbing a down air. Utilizing Flood. I think he's trying to use that to push him back. Getting a great up air chain in with an up B. Almost taking the stock. The game is even now. Good stuff coming out from Digbert, just trying to make his way back. And, you know, this is anyone's game right now, really. I'm shocked to see what's going to happen next. They just both have to play it so carefully. You know, Crom has to make sure he spaces everything correctly. And Mario just has to make sure he utilizes the right things at the right time. A whiffed counter coming out right there. Feeding him to a backer. Has to be careful with how far off stage he is. Using Cape to help him recover back. He has to be careful with what option he chooses here. All of Crom's aerials should kill at this point. And it's a very scary move. Hitting him with a downer. That should take the stock. Digbert is up 2-1. Digbert takes it 2-1 with a great recovery and great comeback from that previous game. Good stuff coming out from both of our players. Avery did a great job holding the lead that match, but he wasn't able to continue it because Digbert made a solid comeback with that up air chain. Being able to build up damage so quickly and utilize it so well is what Digbert is doing a fantastic job with this tournament. So it's curious to see what's happening next. Let's see the new stage they're going to and new characters they potentially choose. They seem to be just switching stages for now, though, so we'll see what happens. Digbert is up 2 with Avery at 1. This could be the last match of the loser's final set. Let's see it. Running it back to PS2. A great way to start and a great way to end. Or possibly end, I guess. Good start coming off from Digbert, but he's able to get that parry into up special. That did 26%. That move is crazy. Wow, that literally put him in the lead. Digbert trying to find his way in. If we know anyone can, it's Digbert. But he has to be careful covering back now that he doesn't have his jump. Does a good job. Has to be careful of that forward tilt, though. Good use of the stalling with the cape. Just trying to find a way in and get whatever he can. And getting the up air chain in. That almost died. Wow. Digbert has gotten really consistent with these up air chains. He's doing a much better job of throwing them all out and just getting them more consistently. So we have a little bit of a lead coming out from Digbert. He holds stage control, but it seems like they are back in neutral. Avery has seemed to return to stage control. Luckily saving himself with that multi-hit down air. Has to be careful with that up smash. Good on him for holding shield. Taking advantage of the amount he had. Almost breaking shield. Fortunately, he lived on the wild side. And, you know, he was rewarded for it. He wasn't able to die. That's quite the reward if you ask me. Get in with the forward smash. Digbert takes the first stock. However, like I said, Crom is a killing machine. He can kill with almost half of his moveset, so he has to be careful here. Good conversions off of the fireball, though. Back air coming out, but unfortunately it misses. Seeing Uppy come out. Yep, catching him with the forward tilt after the neutral get up. Gotta be careful not to get shook during this match. They seem to be in a state of neutral where they're just standing on each other's side, so I guess we'll just see what happens from that point onward. Up air, up air, up air. Not following up much, but getting a good deal of up airs in. Reading his shielding at ledge. Avery's gotten a really good habit of catching his... whenever he shields, he's really able to catch it very well with the grab. Has to be careful recovering back, though, because he could have easily been taken down with him. Digbert has to play this safe. He is in the lead, however, though, so he definitely has a little more mobility options. But he has to be careful with all this shielding, because Avery just seems to keep catching it. But catching him with a forward smash. Digbert holds the lead so far right now. Not by much, though. As I said, Crom could literally take the stock right there, almost taking it. But like I said, the lucky fireball has continued to save Digbert's life. Unfortunately, it was taken right after I said that. Commentator's curse. But we know that lucky fireball is definitely a thing for Digbert because he has been saved countless times by that move. So shout-outs to Mario Fireball. Alright, we got a little stage control coming in from Digbert. Let's see what he does with it. Seems to be resuming back to neutral. Yep. Holding up barely advantage. This game is pretty even. He has to be careful with what he throws out here. Hitting with the weak spot forward air. Ooh, making sure to shield the whole thing so he doesn't get forward smash. He has to be careful with all these approaches, because if he approaches the wrong way, he's eating a forward smash for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is a full course meal. Making sure not to do a neutral get up or roll in, not getting hit by that forward smash. He has to be careful with his options at ledge here. Will he take advantage of the jump? Oh, he rolls in. Wow, well, that is a ballsy move, especially against this character. Has to be careful against Crom forward smash. How will he ledge guard him? Getting him with the dash attack. Trying to use Flood to catch him off guard, but doesn't hit. Almost hits him with the back air. That would have taken it. Almost hitting him with the forward smash. That also would have taken it. Getting him off stage with the back throw, taking stage control once again. Digbert has to be very careful here because all of his moves are once again able to kill. He throws out the grab. He almost gets killed, but is luckily able to barely roll out in time. This is a very close match. We have to be very careful. Both players have to be very, very careful with what they throw out from this point. Digbert playing it safe, using all these safe moves and taking advantage of his kit. Having to be careful. Oh no, he got hit by the forward tilt, was able to nullify it just a little bit. Oh, but he takes it with the up tilt. Barely taking it. Avery takes game 4. This means we will be having a game 5 game. Or I guess a game 5 set. I'm curious to see how this one goes. That was a very close match. Digbert definitely seems to have known what Avery is starting to go for, but we can see Avery slowly adapting to the habits of Digbert. He seems to be reading him a lot better and throwing out options that work more consistently. So I'm curious to see what happens from this point onward. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we saw a character switch from Avery. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a little nervous from playing all these characters. Or I guess we're playing a character he doesn't consistently play, because now that we see Digbert starting to get a little bit of a read on him, it can be scary figuring out, what's coming up next. But from the looks of things, it just seems to be a stage change. So let's see where they end up going. PS2 is off the table, so let's see where they end up going to. I wouldn't be surprised if Digbert would want to take him back to Smashville, but he has to be careful taking him back there, since Swordies thrive on that stage. Pardon me. Swordies definitely take advantage of that. There seems to be a little bit of change going on here, though. I wonder if Avery's changing the music or something like that. Probably something simple like that. But it seems like the match is about to start. Yeah, I was expecting to switch out. Avery is switching to his main Pokemon trainer. So we'll see how this match goes. Digbert definitely has the download, but he has to be really careful now, because now he has to make sure he utilizes what he already knows about Avery's playstyle against a different character he hasn't played against. Trying to play it safe by throwing out the fireball, making sure he doesn't get hit by all the Squirtle stuff. Try not to get hit by the Squirtle interactions. You have to be careful with this character, though. Squirtle is very small and is able to take advantage of a lot of combo potential, too. His only downside really is being light, but his damage output, his combo potential, and his speed makes up for a lot of his one deficit. Avery seems to be holding a good lead here, but Ivysaur, very heavy. Well, not I wouldn't say heavy, but has very slow airspeed and has a trouble landing. So, if Digbert's able to get an up air chain in on him, he is able to get a lot off of that and possibly even kill with it. Misinput coming out with the whatever. I think that's. I don't know what that is. No one uses that move. It's not really that good, so I can see why no one uses it. Catching his neutral, get up with a forward smash. Really safe move since you're able to space it out really well. Catching him with an up throw, up air, giving a good deal of damage to Avery. You have to be careful with this, with Ivysaur, with what he can throw out and how powerful it really is. His spike being like extraordinarily strong, his up air being super strong. Oh no, getting gimped with the down air. This is not looking good for Digbert. Digbert has to play all of his cards right from this point onward. It is not over until it's over. We aren't going to give up until we see that game sign. So we need to see a miracle come from Digbert. But I believe in miracles because he made a comeback a couple of games ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if he made another one here. However, you can tell he's struggling just trying to find an opening here. Playing against a character he's not used to, being taken away. And Avery takes game 5 with a 3-2 victory. Great sets from these two.